Moving to HOV, the last track of the run, the new songs essentially. Let's hear it. 22 tracks in total, man. Interesting. Let's go. Okay, this is a little bit different. Honestly, thought this was in a trap concept, but it's not. I'm getting a feel of a black coffee type house right now. Let's go.
I don't know Zusha, my leg don't do plenty waka. It is to call me yoga. You see as my body said. Oh yeah, just say jekelebe or your messy so you dig elements. Make you reason and say go.
Okay, this is going for a motivational record, essentially trying to get people to get off their asses and get to work, essentially. Yeah, it says I go motivate you. To you mess. That's funny. That was line of Messi. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Ready ones live longer. Too many snakes under the grass.
He's lucky talking his shit here, man. He's coming. He's having his 230 Felu moments, man. He's having that I won't say not money talk, but he's having that like braggadocio moment where he's like, yeah, I'm the guy, man. I'm the template. And I guess it's high time he starts to really, really make hints to that, because he has been influential since coming out in 2019. He has kind of redefined the genre. His impact has been felt pre-Rema and post-Rema. It's clear. It's very evident. He introduced things that are new to the table. Like, yeah, all these things are facts. All the things are kind of clear on the front of everything. Like he is different. He has made a mark in his generation. He has. Yeah, he has. So let's not cap. It's been 4 years in now, I think, since he's been introduced, and there's definitely been an impact. And I guess he's hinting at that to talk his shit more. You know, let's go.
They see many things we pass on our regular eyes.
And they sing many things with they pass on our regular eyes, man. Come on.
I know be politician, but I don't see that kind of money. EFCC, they feed the yummy. Money go below my neck. Don't they fold it like Dino?
My neck don't they fold like Dino. Wait. So that's a bar. No, look here. Okay. See, that's a bar. That's actually clever. You guys know, if you guys might not know, there's a Nigerian politician that goes by the name of Dino, man. I can't believe Rema is doing this, bro. Dino is actually running for governor of Kogi State, and but anyway, he's a very, I'll put it lightly and just say dramatic politician. Dino has made look up Dino Malay, and it's been an instance of him like making very strong antics, and obviously it's politics, right? And I think there's a time where he had his neck kind of wrapped up in, what's it called? One of those things I looked at as if he had an accident and it was being dramatic and he was getting dragged out of his house. And I think Rema was hinting to that moment. I might be wrong, but I think he's hinting to that to say my neck was froze, or at least my neck did choke like Dino or something. And I think that's freaking it's ballsy of a move to name drop a politician like that, but I hear it. I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it.
I don't really fit a vice person for hot weather where they use snow.
Yo, that's wicked. For my generation, I'd be HOV. And the way he just like made that stand out as a very strong line. This man said he's the HOV of his generation. And guess what? I don't think he's lying. Man. Yeah, that's not far from the truth at all. It's not. Yeah, his statement is, yeah, he's talking his shit, and he should. I mean, he has every right to. Like, for my generation, I'd be HOV, and there's a lot to point to that he is. That he has trying to change the mode for this scene. Even though it might not be your preference out of the new guys, there's obviously Fireboy to contend with. There's obviously Joe Boy and Omale. There's new kids like Benson as well. So yeah, there's a good crop of talents that have come to the Afropop scene and have dominated in their own regard. But I think Rema has strong arguments to make for himself as to him being the biggest brand, essentially the biggest act out of that class. And there's a lot of merit to that, man. Talk your shit, bro.
I don't really fit a vice person for hot weather where they use snow. Now your body go tell you, then you go know.
Now your body go tell you, man. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, he says he can't. Yeah, man. What to whatever it means. Yes, he's saying like, um, what I'm saying is so clear that you can feel it, like in terms of a temperature context, right? Like he doesn't need to say it, like you can feel that he's the climate essentially. If that's where you want to deep into what he's saying, but yeah, that's interesting, man. That's interesting.
Use your own leg and the knowledge we help you get. If you do me evil, just prepare for your camera. Pray once, live longer. And I go and smoke with the siphon for my head. Oh, ta 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 ta.
The violins, the funeral type of atmosphere. That feels like an outro, really. That's Rema, man. That's Rema with HOV. And then obviously this transitions into Calm Down, the closer with Selena Gomez. And boom, that's the album. Good approach. A great approach to a deluxe. I think this is actually a stellar approach to a deluxe. Like I said, going into this album, the original album, he was kind of geared up to be an Afrobeat artist, like Afrobeat superstar that has a lot of trap elements and trap. Like yeah, he had that skill set in his box, and essentially he kind of gained an audience with that trap elements. Say what you want to say. Obviously, Afropop was predominantly in his audience, but he gained a lot of Gen Z, like young, fresh, eager, very impressionable fans from that demographic, and he earned them in with his emo trap elements, like that lean towards a Playboy Cardi, lean towards a Trippie Redd, in some instances, like we heard right now, some Don Toliver kind of inflections, like a Travis Scott energy, right? And he built that audience well. And going into Rave and Roses, it was tagged to like almost balance the scale, like Rave and Roses, so it's gonna have that element of it versus his Afrobeats element. But Rave and Roses came, and obviously walking out of that album, you felt more roses than raves. So he's bringing his ultra to kind of balance the scale, like I think he's doing with this run of instances. And it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad call, especially how he fit those songs into the sequencing of the album to make that album feel like almost like a fresh album and not be a deluxe. I think it's kind of a dope and clever way to approach a deluxe. Usually a deluxe is very predictable and just added. I mean, predominantly, some people still do what he's doing, right? But sometimes it can just be added to the album. No mind, no interest, just to move things around. It just adds it, not caring about sequence. But I think he's very attentive to that here, at least on this album, and he does that. He does that with these 3 new tracks. Essentially, 6 new tracks is adding to the old album, even though there's many of those tracks were singles. But shout out to him, man. The numbers obviously are going to be crazy because most of them are singles here, which is obviously a tactical thing. Call it stats padding if you want. But this is a bloody successful album. Look at these numbers. They're scary on Spotify, man. And yeah, this is a hell of an album. Definitely going to be walking into the realm of a classic conversation because of how dominant it's situating right now at this point. So it's going to age well into that conversation. I definitely see that coming for it. And yeah, we'll see that happen. And this is not a bad attempt to build on the momentum that he already has and capitalize on this calm down moment, man. Shout out to Rema, man. Really redefining things for the culture, and I really like that. How do you guys feel about it? You guys are 89% of HOV for HOV. That's not bad at all. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking around.